Today I will be presenting my biomechanical and kinematic analysis of a basketball free throw. The movement I'm analyzing is a lefty-handed free throw taken by a 6-foot basketball player. Throughout this presentation, I'll break down the movement using biomechanics, kinetics, muscle actions, and coaching principles to show what makes an effective free throw. Basketball players take hundreds of free throws throughout a season, and small changes in technique can have a huge impact on shooting percentage. Biomechanics allow us to understand exactly how the body moves and how forces are produced to improve both performance and consistency. Different basketball positions require different body types. Point guards are usually shorter and quicker, while centers are the tallest and strongest players on the court. Regardless of position, successful players generally have low body fat and enough muscle mass to generate power while remaining athletic. Most basketball players fit into either a ectomorph or mesomorph body type. Guards tend to be lean and agile, while forwards and centers carry more muscle to compete in the paint. A balance of strength, speed, and mobility is important for overall performance. Good posture helps basketball players maintain balance and control. During a free throw, the feet stay shoulder width apart, the knees and hips are slightly bent, the core stays engaged, and the shooting arm remains aligned with the basket. Proper posture improves consistency and accuracy. The free throw can be divided into 4 phases: preparation, force production, release, and following through. Each phase builds on the previous one. The movement starts from the ground and transfers energy to the legs, core, and upper body before finishing with the wrist snap. Several joints work together during the shot. The knees and hip flexes before extending to generate force. The shoulder flexes to raise the arm. The elbow extends toward the basket, and the wrist flexes at release to create backspin. Proper joint sequencing is essential for accuracy. Angular kinetics looks at how joints rotate during movement. During the free throw, the hips, knees, shoulders, elbows, and wrists all rotate in sequence. The body follows a promaxillary to distal pattern, meaning the larger joints move forward first and the smaller joints finish the movement. Linear kinetics focus on movement through space. During a free throw, the player's center of mass moves slightly upward while the basketball follows a smooth arc toward the hoop. A high release point and consistent release angle generally improves shooting success. Once the ball leaves the player's hands, gravity becomes the primary force acting on it. Backspin helps stabilize the ball during flight and gives it a softer bounce as it hits the rim. An ideal release angle is usually around 50 to 55 degrees for maximum consistency. The major external forces acting during the free throw are gravity, ground reaction force, and friction. Gravity pulls the player downward, while the ground pushes back with equal force. Friction between the shoes and the floor keeps the player stable throughout the shot. Torque is the rotational force produced around a joint. The muscles around the knees, hips, shoulders, elbows, and wrists generate torque to create movement. The elbow mainly acts as a third-class lever, allowing the hand to move quickly and accurately toward the basket. The main muscles involved, including the quadriceps, glutes, calves, deltoids, tricep, forearm muscles, and core. During the loading phase, the legs muscle work eccentrically to control the movement, then contract concentrically to produce upward force. A successful free throw depends on how efficient energy transfer. Force begins in the legs, travels through the core, and finishes in the shooting arm and wrist. This kinetic chain allows the player to generate enough power while using minimum force. Some common mistakes include poor balance, releasing the ball too early or too late, not following through, and relying too much on the upper body instead of using the legs. These mistakes often reduce both accuracy and consistency. To improve performance, coaches emphasize keeping the elbow under the ball, using the legs to generate power, holding the follow through, and repeating the same routine every time. Consistency is one of the biggest factors in becoming a better free throw shooter. Improving a free throw requires more than just shooting practice. Strength training, mobility work, balance exercises, and repetition all improve performance. Video analysis is also helpful because it also allows athletes to identify and correct small technique errors. Although free throws are low impact or repetitive, shooting can lead to shoulder, elbow, wrist, or knee overuse injuries. Proper warm-ups, strengthening the rotator cuff and core, maintaining flexibility, and avoiding excessive repetition all help reduce injury risk. This analysis shows that an accurate free throw depends on proper body mechanics, efficient force and production, coordinated muscle actions, and consistent technique. Understanding biomechanics allows coaches and athletes to improve performance while reducing injury risk. Just a couple of my references. In conclusion, biomechanics provides valuable insight into every phase of a basketball free throw by analyzing movement, force production, and technique. Athletes can become more consistent shooters and improve overall performance. Thank you for listening.